Hey, this is Chuck Hester with WRAL TechWire and continuing our top tech startups to watch series of interviews. Today, I have the privilege of having Ashlyn Greer, who is the founder of Fashivly. Ashlyn, I appreciate you taking the time today.
Yeah, excited to chat.
Yeah, absolutely. So, um, as we talked about a little earlier, give us some background on who you are, where you came from, and how you got started with Fashivly.
Yeah, absolutely. So I grew up in Virginia, very small town in Appalachia. I always loved fashion, knew that I kind of, was always drawn to that from a young age, but took a little bit of time. I was in my undergrad in college when a guidance counselor really kind of opened up that world for me and said, hey, there's all of these stores at the mall. You can apply for internships there. This is a career that's kind of available to you. So really, really important kind of catalyst moment for me there. But ended up applying to Savannah College of Art and Design for my master's. So studied luxury fashion, management, and marketing there. Did a couple of really, really great internships at Saks and Neiman Marcus, and moved to Charlotte to work for Belk about 10 years ago. So that was my first corporate job out of grad school, and really incredible opportunities there as well. Such a great company. Was in the marketing department. So my background's always kind of been at the intersection of marketing as it relates to retail and the fashion industry. Led the styling team there as well. So that's where some of that expertise comes in. And Fashionably really kind of started, I did something that I do not recommend most people do. I quit my job in the middle of COVID, knew that I wanted to start a company and didn't really know what that was yet. And was kind of like, man, this is one of those now or never opportunities with everything happening in the world. So quit my job, spent a few months kind of trying to do the thing that I think everybody does initially. Like, what's the thing that scales? What's the 0 to 1? What's the perfect business plan? Nothing really came of that. But that fall, a friend had reached out and asked for a styling session. So we were kind of, if you put yourself in that mindset, 6 months into COVID, a lot of us were still wearing sweatpants every day, not getting dressed. She came to me and kind of felt like she was like losing herself a little bit. She's like, I'm feeling really down. I'm feeling like I don't have any confidence. And she's like, I think I need like a refresh, a wardrobe refresh. I have no idea what to wear like during this time period right now. So what I did for her was I took a version of the deck that I used to present to buyers, executives, and brands before we would go to shoot. Fully styled out look, any styling notes, and I tailored that for her, gave her an unorganized Google Doc of links to kind of sort through. That was our first version of the product. But she shared that on social media. It was very shareable, unlike an in-person session would have been. And so from there, we had 6 or 7 people reach out and say, I'm going to Venmo you. I want one of these. And that was really kind of the story of kind of our growth for the first 3.5 years.
Yeah. So describe Fashionably exactly. I come on your site, very, very cool site, and I want what you offer. What does that look like?
Yeah, so right now we kind of package our offering in style guide. So a lot we're working on the technology side, like I mentioned. We really had the first version of our product that was a hyperlinked PDF for about 3.5 years. So we're still doing some transition on the technology side there. But you come to our website, you choose 2, 5, or 10 looks. We pair you with one of our industry experienced stylists to scour the entire internet and pull the pieces that are 100% you. So we send you a questionnaire. You tell us everything from where you live, what you do for work, any style inspiration, lifestyle factors that might contribute, photos of you, size, budget, all of those aspects. And we're really curating the internet. There's so many options available online, and I think folks are overwhelmed most of the time trying to figure out what to buy, how to put things together. And so we send you a digital style guide, the fully styled out head to toe looks, and then the links to shop whatever you love.
Very cool. And an initial investment, I think, was 2,500. Is that right?
Yeah, $2,500. And like I mentioned, we grew the company to about $400,000 in revenue. First version of the product was that unorganized Google Doc of links. Version 2 was a hyperlinked PDF that we were still in the market operating with up until about April of this past year.
And your funding moving forward, what are you looking for?
Yeah, so we were in a really, really great accelerator program this spring, and we closed a small pre-seed round alongside that as well. So that really allowed us to build the first features of our platform and kind of get that out in the market for everything that we're going for the future. So we are currently fundraising right now as well, raising our seed round coming out of that accelerator, and really excited to continue investing and building in technology to take really everything that we've learned from an MVP perspective and a lot of customer discovery, generating $400,000 in revenue on something that works, and then now translating that to technology and how we can scale.
Very cool. And number of customers that you've got right now?
We have worked with about 4,000 clients. Those have been, it's really been shocking for us. I think, content has been such a huge part of our customer acquisition. And so about 18% of our business today is international. So we work with mostly clients in the US, but Canada, the UK, and Australia are three other countries that are really big for us as well.
Is it primarily females, or can us guys get involved as well?
Guys can get involved as well, for sure. We primarily market to females. Our ICP is a millennial age woman. So about 90% of our clients are female, but we've definitely got a lot of men in there as well. Sometimes, partners, husbands, business associates of our primary customers that are like, hey, you guys need to check this out too.
Excellent. And for folks who may not know, you're based in Charlotte.
Yes.
And we talk about the Raleigh-Durham infrastructure here for VCs and startups, as well as Wilmington, and Asheville as well now too. But talk to me a little bit about the Charlotte startup community, and what does that look like?
Yeah, it is such an incredible community here. Like I mentioned, I was kind of building myself for the first several years, and about 18 months ago, got connected with the group here in Charlotte, and it is just an absolute incredible community. I mean, so many events. There's a really great women's entrepreneur network here, Gwen, as well, that's really supportive. It's a tight-knit community here for sure, but again, just the resources, the mentorship, the opportunities, everything here has been incredible.
Really cool. Well, again, congratulations on the tech startups to watch honor there, and I look forward to seeing you on December 3rd at the NC Tech Awards.